Two 1-1 teams here, each looking to move over 500, and we're underway here in week 3. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Here we go.
He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. Last week we saw a rarity. He was over 200 yards on the ground, and they lost. So we'll see if they can get more carries like that and win this week.
And that was interesting watching the game tape, wasn't it? Because it was hard to register. But we watched him pile up that yardage and create those nice runs. Then they didn't win the football game. But that doesn't mean changing what you do. Continue to feed him the football.
On running plays, linemen, of course, have their assignments. That's expected. But it's not often you're expecting to see a cornerback blitzing and run support and tackling the runner for a loss.
Third play here, this opening drive, as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Ritter back to throw. Steps away to his left. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Here's Bradley Pinion now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. That's pulled in at the 32. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10.
Here we go. Back to 60. Let's go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Short pass to Howard. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And it's 2nd down. You talk about this Falcon defense. They're currently 6th in the NFL in defending the run.
I still crack up a little bit after we left our meeting with the defensive coordinator, because I said to you, stop me if you've heard this before. How about him saying, well, first order of business, we got to stop the run. Of course you do. It's got a good unit. They're facing the #1 rushing team. They have to stop that in order to have a good performance.
17 there and a New Orleans 1st down.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there, because it's zone coverage. So timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a 1st down.
Come on, throw the ball, lead him with that pass, bro.
To be incomplete. The Saints are 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2.
Come the fuck this team, bro. God damn. Go to the fucking ball, bro.
Anytime they think they've got him open beyond the markers, you know they're going to throw it his way. And that's not going to change even after that incompletion was forced.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
19 tight, 19 tight, cut 19, cut 19.
Back to throw again. This one taken in by Olave. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the 1st at about the 21.
Got to catch those passes, man.
And his kick is good. And the Saints are going to take a 3-0 lead. Well, in a close game like this, obviously you want the touchdown, but certainly they will take the 3.
And they'll be okay with that. But let's throw a little credit to the defense as well. I'm just glad this doesn't come down to a debate, right? Which side won, partner? Because the defense, hey, we didn't give up a touchdown. The offense, hey, we put 3 on the board. Either way you look at it, I think both sides gained something out of that drive.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. About set to begin their next drive. The Falcons offense at the line. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend, but you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we could walk away with a win.
Now 2nd and 3. Here's Ritter. And complete to Drake London. And they're able to get this one across the 35. First catch here for London, and also a first down. Bootlegging out here, Ritter. And that is incomplete. When you look at the Saints defense, currently #1 in the NFL against the run.
Now if they could just get their pass defense in line, this unit would be really, really strong. And remember the conversation with the defensive coordinator? He wants him to rush the passer better. He wants to see the quarterback on the ground. They've got
under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Ritter and the Falcons need an answer, and a big play here on 3rd and long following the sack. Back to throw here. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. So on now is the Clemson man, Bradley Pinion, to punt this one away. And that'll hit in the end zone. Much too much leg there. That'll be a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game. But I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. That one good for 33 and a first.
Well, partner, I have to say they called him in the right defense there. Nickel set, 5th defensive back on the field, and they love to run against that, because now you typically get a bigger blocker on a smaller defender.
Yeah, because those DBs like you, they want the interception. They're not as worried about the running play, right?
Not at all. I still remember being in school, and one of my offensive line teammates used to say, boy, I'd love to come downfield, hit you little people.
Good run there. Nothing after one on EA Sports. Ready for the second quarter from New Orleans. It's the Saints in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Well, now they'll try the end around. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 11 more yards that go around, a 1st down as well.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move, and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Well, that's always a good place to throw it, just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
They'll look to throw here. And it is caught. And the Saints are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I I know I'm an old defender, but I've got to give credit where credit's due. That was smart play calling right there on 3rd and 4. They didn't need to do too much. Just let their guy get out there and sit down in the zone. And they hit him for the completion for the first down.
19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Miller is not going to get a whole lot, maybe a yard down to the 3. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal.
All of a sudden, those lanes that were there earlier in the drive dry up near the goal line. That's a good job defensively to diagnose the run and stop it for a very short pickup.
Miller again. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Kendre Miller, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Saints are able to stretch out their lead.
2 good drives on their first 2 possessions. Remember, the first wound up in a field goal, but we all know field goals aren't going to cut it in the NFL. So they're not going to be denied here, and they wind up punching this one into the end zone.
Extra point right down the middle, and the lead grows to 10-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This will be returned from deep in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. Now a pass dumped off to his running back. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. After all that, they only wind up with a yard. It's 2nd down. Ritter off the play fake. This one hauled in, and again it's Robinson. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit from the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Ritter now. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
2nd down and a run by Robinson. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 16, 1st down Falcons. Correct me if I'm wrong, but I think they had 3 tight ends in on that set.
And these guys are punching really well. I use boxing analogies a lot. A lot of coaches have told me that when you line up to run the football, it's 10 fistfights along the line of scrimmage, right? You've got to win your share. These 3 tight ends, they almost always win their fistfights. Nice rhythm throw there on 1st down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or 2. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. Here's 2nd and 3.
Fight 60. Ready.
Ritter to throw it. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sand. So a great play there for this highly regarded linebacker making his first career sack.
And his versatility on display right there. Look, we've known him primarily as a tackler and a cover man, but he can go get the quarterback when the situation calls for it, as he just did right there.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
Green. Steel, black.
That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
Yellow, blue.
In motion comes the tight end left.
Steel, blue. Ready?
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. That's going to be caught by Pitts. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down.
And I believe that gain on 3rd and long changes things quite a bit because this would be a very long field goal. I wouldn't be surprised to see him go for it here.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. The offense staying out. They're going to go on 4th and 2. Looking to throw it here. Ritter. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Saints are going to have the short field here as they'll take over right at the 50. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. Off the play fake. He'll
That's sending the flag, man. Come on.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Now a 2nd and 10. Out of the pistol look, it's Miller. And great blocking downfield as he's got this almost to the 35-yard line. 70 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They stay on the ground. This time it's Kamara. Pretty nice, aggressive run there before being brought down just inside of the 30.
There's so many definitions of a complete back. I think most people think a guy who can block, a guy who can catch, and a guy who can run. But how about when you put it all together as a runner and you can fake people out, you can be shifty, and also run with some power and break tackles, as we just saw on that pickup.
2nd down and 3. They're going to look to throw. Very quickly here, and that's complete. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. That one a 1st down pickup of 8. He'll look to throw. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. And quickly, they get to the line. On 2nd down, Kamara. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. As the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. And he'll go down. Brought down at the 20-yard line. Troy Anderson applying the pressure and picking up the sack. Now the Falcons going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. And his kick here is good. And that will extend their lead even further. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense. The firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
This one into the hands of Pitts. The Falcons going to use the second of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Back to throw, Ritter. He's going to loft one deep left side here.
Come on, Taylor. You can't keep up with him.
Touchdown, Falcons. A big play there in the final seconds of the first half. And the Falcons are on the board here in the final seconds of the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
Ready, ready. Gravity Lions.
And with time running down, they go down to a knee. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, but he opted for the touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
Well, I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I keep an eye on their defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it's nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll look to throw. Short pass to Howard. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll look to throw again. He's got his target. That's complete. And he is going to have a Saints first down, and he was able to get it by play. A gain of 8 on 3rd and 3. Now a play fake here on first down. 20, 10. Touchdown, Saints. A.T. Perry, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints are able to add on to that lead. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
They'll try and run it in with Miller. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team moves it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing.
Touchdown, Falcons! Bijan Robinson.
That's that Madden glitchy ass shit. Let him duck under like that.
Number 50. And the Falcons have cut it back within a score. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. And no return here for Perry. That'll be a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter, despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now we'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Here's 2nd and 8. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. He'll get 15 and a Saints first down. On play action, they'll throw. And incomplete on the deep ball. That pass just a little bit off. It looked like maybe he tried to force it in there.
Game speed, always different, no matter what you do in practice. Can't simulate it, right? So your decision-making, everything has to be a little bit quicker. Sometimes it can throw you off until you adjust.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 93 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. 3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10.
19, Tiger, 19.
They'll set up to throw. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
And their back's up against the wall a little bit, and they come through by forcing an incompletion. Now they've got to continue to ratchet up the intensity a couple of more times and get off the field before giving up any more yardage.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. Third quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up. They'll set up a throw. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Howard. And down inside the 15 he goes. It's a gain of 14 down to the 14. It was a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. A first down carry now for Miller. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Kendre Miller with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Saints have taken a 2-touchdown lead now. So that now 6 touchdowns for him on the ground here so far this year, Charles. And it's week 3. What kind of a season might he be embarking on?
Well, we both know it helps to have fresh legs early. And they're going to ride him a lot as this year goes on. But one other thing to keep in mind, as you keep having success, you actually have built up some momentum. Your body responds to that as well. So I see no reason for this to slow down anytime soon.
The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last time that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
On second down, Ritter. Into the hands of London. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16, first down Falcons.
Red, cycle. Ready.
Ritter back to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. It's a big play there for Atlanta. 54 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there.
Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards.
They went zooming past that number there. Robinson. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Sometimes I get caught in hyperbole, but I think they desperately need to punch this one in. They're running out of time.
Yeah, 2-score game, second half, you're down here. This is the time to put it in the end zone.
Man, not going to get much better than this for an opportunity.
Third and goal, option right. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Desmond Ritter scoring on the 2-yard keeper. And the Falcons are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And they're within 7 now at 28-21. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Trap 50, trap 50.
Looking to throw. That one complete to Hill. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll try a little trickery here on the end around. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk at a 45. They'll get 13 yards for the second play in a row.
But that play looks familiar because we saw them working out it in practice this week. And for a lineman trying to block on this play, they love when they get the defense moving in one direction. And when they try and change directions, it's a lot easier to pick them up and ward them off.
So it looks like somebody may have forgotten the snap count, and a 5-yard penalty ensues. Oh, jumping early from his tight end spot. Maybe trying to get a jump start on that route.
Yeah, I think you're exactly right about that. And oftentimes when you see that, that means the play call was supposed to come in his direction, and he was eager to go catch a pass.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming.
let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
2nd and 15. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. That is caught. And that's going to be good for another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Falcons' 36. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 2nd down, here's Miller. And he's going to be brought down at about the 33-yard line. 117 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball, because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
On 3rd down, here's Kamara. And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
So now one of the biggest kicks of the night is forthcoming. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe, and that will extend their lead even further. So that's, CD, an important one here in the 4th quarter.
And that importance cannot be overstated. All eyes on both sidelines were staring that one down all the way. The significance is that they made it a 2-score game. Still lots of time left to go, but likely that was their goal at the start of the drive. Get 3 points, make it a 2-score game, and they were able to get it done.
And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Black Ultra. Ready?
Ritter will set up to throw it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Ritter. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. 68 yards receiving now for him in the game. And a 1st down on that last catch as well.
Ready?
Ritter to throw it. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Robinson up the middle. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And he's taken down here by the Saints. Here we go. This is 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Falcons go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. They'll give it up the middle to Miller. Troy Anderson, the man on the tackle. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Panther 60, Panther 60. 60 Maverick, 60.
Back to throw here. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And the Saints are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And in a lot of ways, that catch is expected. Red zone presence, and that one was realized there. You've got to find your tight end in that situation.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Ready?
That one looks like he'll throw here. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. From 10 yards out. And the Saints look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Now for the point after. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Well, this game, it has had no shortage of offense. They've been able to put up a decent amount of points on this side, Charles. They just have not been able to keep pace with the other offense they're going against here.
Yeah, that's a good way of pointing things out because now it's not a total loss because, as you said, they've scored some points, so there's some plays they can build on, moments where the game plan actually worked. But overall, though, they were just out-personnel. They were going up against a team that's playing at an elite level.
Here's 3rd and 3.
Claws red. Blue striker. Hut, hut.
Looking to throw it here. Ritter. In trouble, and he's taken down. And one of the whistles for timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now.
Blaster, 6. 6. Leather. Grill green. 6.
Got to try it here. He's back to throw. That's to his running back, complete. And he is going to have a Falcons 1st down, and it is a big letdown there defensively. They somehow allow him to convert on 4th and long. A final shot now for Ritter. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football